Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable. I'm Justin.
I'm Jalen.
And for this episode, we have a special guest in the building, a good friend of mine, D.Renzo.
What's going on, y'all? What's up?
So how you feeling, man?
Feeling immaculate.
Feeling good? We've been trying to get you in the studio for a little while now, but scheduling and things like that has been a conflict. But I appreciate you coming on the show now. Definitely interested.
Of course, my brother, we here.
Right, definitely interested to see what's going on, what you have coming up, and just getting to know the real D.Renzo, right? Jalen, we haven't did an interview since Peso Mills. Shout out to him. He definitely will be back on soon. I know that you have a good relationship with him.
It's my brother.
When will the next time y'all two possibly just doing some music together? Because I would be very interested to see that. I think both of y'all styles will fit well together. So what do you think about a collab like that?
It's coming very soon. I already, got a lot of tracks I produced for bro. That you could look into the catalog and show you produced by Two Notes. That's me. That's my other alias. But as far as D.Renzo and Peso Mills, very soon.
Very soon? Mm-hmm. All right.
Very soon.
All right. So what I've been seeing is that you were very active on social media. I think that's an essential thing for an up and coming rapper, especially right now. So I see that you just dropped a new song called Barbara and Brenda. So what made that song come about, and why drop it now?
What made that song come about? I'm not gonna lie. I heard the beat for real, I came across the beat. This producer sent it to me. And I was just like, damn. It just moved me. So I'm like, all right, what could I throw on it? I got to writing, because I wrote for this song. Sometimes I freestyle. This song I wrote for real. And it was just the first thing that came to my mind, like my grandmother's. You know what I'm saying? Barbara and Brenda. So that's the opening line. Barbara and Brenda had babies.
Okay. All right, so that's dope. So I seen that you're getting a lot of good feedback. How do you just feel about the reception you're getting from that song right now?
I'm not gonna lie. So because I answered the last question too, boom, I dropped it now for real, because it's like, it's a great song, and it's me transitioning into my other sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, because prior to this, I was making like, hyper pop, rage, and things of that sort. So to switch over to this sound, or not really say switch over, but adapt. I can't even say adapt neither, bro, because this is really all me. It's just a different, It's a different me now. So people like that me. They actually love that me. I've been performing this sound, this new genre we pushing. It's called Sexy Drill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cobain. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the manufacturers of this shit. That's bro. Word though. So it was just time now, you know what I'm saying? The window is open for real. And they really jacking the sound. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it all the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I did notice that you said, like, you mentioned your sound and like you're trying to, introduce something new. So just even starting from the beginning, like what kind of sparked you to like even try to, attempt to rap or even get into even producing music, or even what started you to really inspire you to really step in the booth and really start?
Well, honestly, my father, he was into hip hop. He grew up around like the Heavy D era, like Rakim, stuff like that. So he was doing like live shows and performing and making songs and whatnot. And then fast forward, I don't know if it's a genetic thing or whatever it is, but my older brother too, he go by the rap name Daytime. He raps, you know what I'm saying? And around that time, he was like, like at least 16, 17, when I was like 8 or 9, he was in the booth already doing his thing, because we had a studio in our basement. We used to live across the street from 40 Projects, you know what I'm saying? And just one day he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Come through, like, let me show you what's really downstairs, like what's going on down there. And then, you know what I'm saying, started there.
Yeah, so even on that topic right there, can you just give me like a little bit of insight or a backstory to that first stew session that you really had, and what made you to continue after that first stew session? You're like, all right, like maybe I could do this, like, maybe I'm good at this. I could continue doing this.
I mean, the first stew session, I just remember like, I definitely didn't have nothing written, you know what I'm saying? It was just like on the spot, like, yo, what you gonna do? And I was just like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I was a what would you call me? Like, I guess you could say like an inquisitive kid, you know what I'm saying? So like I was reading books and asking questions and trying to figure things out. So I guess whatever it was I had going on in my brain at that time, I just was rapping about. And at that time I was reading, what you call that book? The World's Guinness Records or some shit like that.
Yeah, Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, I had the blue one, the metallic blue one. You feel me? When I like we had went to like the Hall of Science or some shit in Queens. I had copped that, and I was just reading about like just shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the fastest cars at that time was the Bugatti Veyron. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with. I was like, oh, where is fire? So I just remember, I had some sneakers too, called the Jordan 16.5s. You know what I'm saying? Some different shits. And then that was my first bars. Like I said, Bugatti Veyron, blue like my Jordan, something just like that. But whatever the case was, I mesmerized myself saying those things and putting it together on the spot without it being written. And I was just like, yeah, nah, I'm jacking this. Like I want to do this more and get better at it. Like see what else I could do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So we're talking about inspirations and what got you into the music. You know, I know when I first really got into hip hop and stuff like that, you know, it was Eminem, Lil Wayne. That made me really fall in love with rap. Is there any artist that, you know, that you heard for the first time and that made you say, you know, I want to start rapping. I want to get in the booth?
Yeah, not for nothing. You know, I idolize the same people. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Eminem, Lil Wayne. Like I literally had they albums. You know what I'm saying? My mother had their albums in her car, and every ride to school, we was listening to Lil Wayne. You feel me? Like Mega Man, blowing blunts, whatever that song was, blowing mine, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mega Man, crazy track right there.
Eminem, Recovery
Crazy.
Mode, like all of them shits, bro. Rihanna, like I was just bumping shit every day, like going to school, and it's like I was just repeating their lyrics, like singing their shit, mimicking them, and then it transitioned to like, all right, cool. My brother made music too. I'm listening to his shit. You know what I'm saying? He had mad fire shit, and I was just rap battling niggas in school with his bars and shit like that. You feel me? And then I was just like, you know, make my own shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
Right. So growing up in Queens, New York, right? LL Cool J from there, Nicki Minaj.
It's my birthday twin, LL Cool J.
Shout out to LL Cool J. You know, those are pinnacle people in the rap game. You know, just growing up in Queens, New York is just a different type of feel. So just how did just growing up in there and just in that type of environment maybe influence the type of music that you create today, if at all?
And Nicki Minaj went to my elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Do your research, you find out a lot of shit. But yeah, bro, the influence is really just like my environment for real. Like the way I had to grow up, it just gave me a lot to talk about for real. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that I did and everything that happened to me, shit like that, like it all just like, you know, turned into words that I could put on a beat and flow with it. So it's really my environment that shaped me for real.
Right, so you started doing music, you're curious about it, you're very interested in it, you know, I knew you started like around 11 years old, right? So I know you said you have an older brother that did music, but I want to know, when you like told like your parents and your family and stuff like that this is what you was going to inspire to do, how was that reception back? Because I know in some households, if you start doing that and a parent might say, well, you need a real job and that's not a real thing. Did you ever run into that problem or did you have a support system with you the whole time?
So I just remember doing my thing for real. And I guess, you know, when you're a kid, it's all fun and games. So no one's really too hard on you about it. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly just like, let the kids dream. You know what I'm saying? Like they still growing up. Like when you 16-year-old rapping, like what else you supposed to be doing? Like I'm going to school, boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I had a job. I was definitely bagging groceries at a supermarket, a Jewish supermarket. You feel me? I was really just being me, bro. So they was very receptive of it. They never was on some just like, oh, stop doing that. It's whack. It's a dead end. Like, you know, it was never like that. You know, so like I said, my father was into music too. My brother was into music, so it was just more so like, all right, cool, it's music. This is what we do. We're a music family. Like we're a supportive, creative family. So I never got shut down for none of it. I actually was very much supported throughout the process. So yeah.
Yeah, so even going on that topic and starting that process again, we talked about it off cam. The first track to my knowledge was the "It's Going Down" that was dropped on November 16, 2014, featuring Peso Mills and Nikel. So just tell me, how did that come about, and how did you feel about that first song that aired it out, and like you feel me that you put on the platform in
2014? That was a long time ago. That was 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. So I've been rapping for a decade.
Yep.
And it don't feel like it, but how that came about for real. So boom, me and Peso Mills, we went to middle school together. So you know we came across each other and things of that sort. And he was putting together his own rap group actually called Peso Fame. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And like my first shot back in the studio after like my first initial encounters with my brother at our home studio, it was Peso just on some like, yo, I'm making this group. What's the word? Like, let me see you can rap. So I had like freestyle to him through like a voice note on Facebook. That's when niggas was on Facebook.
Okay.
So I did that sometimes. He's like, all right, bet, boom. So we about to go to the studio, send me the Addy to the studio. And like we've been locked in ever since that day, bro. So after like my first like song with a couple like with him and like a couple other artists and things like that was a part of the group. Then I had started like cooking up more, writing, and then like putting together my own songs, which was It's Going Down, featuring him and Nikel. You know what I'm saying? I met Nikel around my neighborhood when I was living out in the Palmernox at this time. You know what I'm saying? Because I moved around a lot too. Yeah, she was singing. I was just like, yo, you sing? Like, word? Like, we used to chill, shit like that, you know, kid shit. And then put her in the booth. I think that was her first song, like, you know what I'm saying? She was lit.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And also too, along with that, I also did a research that like basically your first project was The Greatest of My Time that kind of followed up that year after, which is in 2015.
Did you get to hear any song on there, or like is it still there? Cause SoundCloud had did some funny shit.
No, it's still on there. Everything I'm saying is on SoundCloud.
That was 2015, you said?
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, that was the follow up. I wasn't playing. I ain't gonna lie. I really like after my first I Bet. I locked in, was in the studio every day, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zeus Anderson, man. That's been my engineer since 2014, like a decade, you feel me? Like, word. And I seen him grow too as an artist, as a person, you know what I'm saying? He influenced me to produce, you know what I'm saying? If that was ever a question that was gonna come up, you already got the answer now. Zeus Anderson was just like, yo, bro, Renzo, you should produce. I said, what? Produce? All I know is rap. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I write and I go in the booth. What you mean produce? Like, I gotta get a computer, all types of extra shit. Yeah, bro, do it. Like, word. I would have never known it would have did what it did, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That producing changed my life for many reasons that I probably can't even say right now on this camera, but just know, like, you know what I'm saying? It did what it had to do.
Yeah, big shout out to Zeus, man.
Word. Shout out to Zeus, man.
All right, so I want to know, you said you've been doing music for about 10 years now, right? So
a decade.
So I want to know, was there ever a time to where, you know, it got frustrating to the point like you didn't want to do it no more, you was ready to quit? Because I know like a lot of, you know, people now, they want the instant gratification, right? They want to start rapping on Monday and they want to be famous by Friday. But a lot of people don't realize everyone's story is different, and what happened for one person isn't going to happen for the next. So,
right.
You know, you've been doing it for 10 years. I don't know if you feel maybe you've reached where you wanted to reach or maybe not. So Did you ever have maybe like a turn back moment, and just where do you feel you're just at right now in your career from your perspective?
Okay, so like, you know, I seen y'all did y'all research and y'all was following my discography and things of that nature. So if you you know, pay any attention to the dates, like I seen you was, you would see that there was a gap from 2020 up to 2022.
Okay.
Right? And we all know what that time period was. You know what I'm saying? COVID. Yeah. COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? Like, we, not for real. You know what I'm saying? That shit was wiped out the whole planet for real. So, so they say. But, yeah, man, let me get back on track. So, boom, right? So, that 2-year period, I wouldn't say I gave up on music because oddly, I had signed a deal at that time too with a sub-label under Atlantic Records. But because I wasn't able to work at that time, like literally like, venues wasn't having shows, you know what I'm saying? I had already dropped a music video I had prior to the deal, so I couldn't even record another one to drop under it because it was just the circumstances, like videographers wasn't working, like it was bad for small businesses, you know what I'm saying? Technically being a music artist is like a small business. It was hard. So at that time I kind of like was like, damn, I bet niggas is sick. We can't travel nowhere. They talking about this lockdown restriction shit, so we following the COVID guidelines, doing everything COVID, you know what I'm saying? So just imagine that. So no studio sessions for real, mad shit, everybody scared. So at that time, I'm like, damn, like, all right, cool. Like, I already got into the producing shit, you know what I'm saying? After Zeus first told me to start producing in like, what was that, 2016, 2017, I had got the FL Studios and my first MIDI keyboard system from my bro Beastly Cole. He produced for like Designer and a couple other artists like T Rails. He's from Queens, like mad other people. Shout out to Beastly Cole. Famous Dex, he did a lot. So he put me on, boom. I had copped the FL off of him, boom. He gave me the MIDI, copped that off him too, boom. I already had a laptop for school and shit like that. You know, like I told you, I was in school, bro. Like, did my schoolwork, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was just like, all right, cool. Can't go nowhere, I gotta lock in on myself. What I was doing, not gonna lie, I was linking up with bitches on the side, sneaky linking, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm supposed to be linking, going nowhere. I'm going to the supermarket, going get pootie tang in the car, types of crazy shit. Like, and then I'll come back and I'll start get high with my cousin and shit like that. I'll start working on the beats, bro. At that time, you know, like I said, we're small businesses. So the Small Business Association had actually assisted me with some bread, and I put together my first home studio.
Okay.
So I bought the speakers, I bought another laptop, I bought, you know what I'm saying, the whole setup, everything you need, another MIDI key system, like everything you need. Spent like 6 bands, 7 bands, shit like that. Did that, and I was locked in, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I had even bought some stuff to make clothes. I started getting into clothing. You know what I'm saying? I made my first couple pieces. Really put together some ideas that ended up transpiring to be this. You know what I'm saying? My latest, Don V, which is another story behind that. But never did I give up though, bro. I'm gonna just get back to it. Never did I give up. I just transmuted my energy. I put it into other lanes. You know what I'm saying? Shit that can make me money. I learned how to use the camera. I took a photography course for like 6 months. Learned how to do that. Started taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? Made people my muses. Yo, pull up to the crib. Let me take some pictures. Got nice with it. Feel me? And then I was like, yo, you know what? For pictures, movies, like music videos, shit, all of that is just motion picture. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try videos and shit now. And that's why I started getting my start into like working with Def Jam, doing drops for artists and DJs and being on podcasts and doing exactly what we doing right here. You feel me? But I'm on the other side now.
Okay.
You feel me? So I never quit, bro. I was always in the music industry heavy. Just I was wearing my different hat, which all played out for my better benefit as an artist, because now those connections kind of just catapulted me like on some like, yo, we already know you, Renzo. Will you make music though? Word? All right, bet. Now it's the love and support still, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't give up, bro. I just focused on other things, made some bread, came right back, and now I feel like I'm better than ever, and I'm ready to take it higher.
I heard you. Favorite song you ever made up to this date, like your all-time favorite?
Well, right about now.
And why?
Right about now, my supporters' favorite is Delusional, which got a music video out on Vivo right now. And
I
on
like
Apple
that
Music.
one. That's one of my favorite ones right there.
You feel what I'm saying?
Delusional.
What do you like about it though?
What do I like about it? Because it sounds different from the other music everyone's doing now. I feel like you start to have your own sound. You really express how you feel on the track, and it sounds like you're telling your truth. Feel like with some rappers now, some artists, they just try to sound what's selling right now. But I feel you're gonna go farther as an artist if you're saying what's true to you. So that's what I notice in the music.
Appreciate that. Good looks. That's how I feel too, for real. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Delusional is hard. It's very hard, and like you said, you don't hear too many people sounding like that. You know what I'm saying? From the beat selection to the words being shown, and then when you watch the music videos, like, who really coming like that? You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to sound the same, sound alike. When I do anything that sounds like somebody else, it's because I'm coming down a little level to try to see what niggas is on. But for real, I could really up it and do some whole different shit all the time. But you know the way the world is, like what they say, together we strong, alone, whatever you want to say, or alone you go fast, together you go further, shit like that.
Right.
Right about now is the first time I'm really trying to blend in and follow a trend. Like I said, if you listen to my shit, bro, when everybody was doing drill, I wasn't doing drill.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did do drill, my drill tracks, I didn't drop, because I just felt like, ew, like, nigga, what? You sound way better than this. So that's why it's so cool, because now, after, you know, doing my trippy sound, you know what I'm saying, fucking with 1400 and Wealthy Villains and making, you know, Hyper Pop and Rage and producing all those types of sounds and things of that nature, I was already on some wavy shit, but now I'm on some wavy shit for the ladies and on some wavy shit for the hood niggas that like to party, on some Pop Smoke shit, you feel me? It's called Sexy Drill, bro. Like I told you, if you don't know about it, you're gonna find out about it. It's lit right now, and we are really about to change the whole atmosphere of music, you know what I'm saying? Like, this started in New York. This is a New York thing. You're not gonna get this nowhere else. I've been traveling everywhere else. I went to Atlanta last week. I performed out there. Cash and them had landed out there right after me. They did Magic City. A lot of shit's going on, bro. A lot of big movements. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Slizzy Gang. Shout out to Joe Money, Cash Cobain. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so you just talked about you did a show in Atlanta. I want to know, what is your favorite place that you've performed in thus far?
Atlanta.
Atlanta? Oh,
So
okay.
far, for real. Atlanta,
Why?
yeah. You said why?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Atlanta itself, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, don't forget, Atlanta's a part of Georgia. Niggas say Atlanta so much that you think Atlanta's its own state. Atlanta's a part of Georgia, which is a state which, you know, has black and white, but Atlanta specifically is heavy with, you know, my culture, my people, my POC. So it's like, it's a lot of love out there, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of receptivity, whatever the word is. They receive me, you know what I'm saying? They show me love and Southern hospitality. So, and on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Them things is legal out there. So that's cool. That's cool. I like, you know what I'm saying? My freedom. So, and then the food, you know what I'm saying? JJ's, you ever been to JJ's?
I've never been. No.
Yeah,
Fish fried, you know what I'm saying? Good chicken. Yeah, I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta get the food. So what was the question? Boom. Yeah, I like Atlanta. Atlanta lit.
Atlanta.
Whoa.
All right. So what place do you want to perform in? Like, if you got to choose, like, what's the one place you can perform there tomorrow? You've always wanted to perform in. You've heard good things. Where would that
California.
be? L.A.
Okay.
Yeah, California. It could be Los Angeles, but California.
California.
Well, as long as I get over to that side and like perform somewhere out there, it could be Orange County, it could be San Francisco, you know what I'm saying? I've been in those places. It could be Santa Ana, it could be California.
Okay.
Yeah. So even I know you did make a big emphasis on sexy drill, and your like that's what you want to emphasize. I want to just know how to process and like your like what goes into the process of you making like a song, and what like how's your ear when you know like something's a hit or something this may not be it, or this may be like I could tuck this away for a little bit, like how is your ear on like, you know, how you know like what's a hit and what's like not, and what fits for you, like type thing.
Well, the good thing about being a producer is that, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm not gonna say every producer is nice, but 9 times out of 10, if you're a producer, you gotta get placements, which means you gotta get someone your beats, which means someone else gotta think your beats is nice. So 9 times out of 10, if you're a producer, you got a good ear for beat selection.
Yeah.
So off rip, I'm choosing fire, wavy beats. That's what people always tell me. I love your beat selection. I love your beat selection. Yeah, I'm a producer. I gotta choose the best of the best for real. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't choose it from somebody else, I'm making the best of the best for me. So, or whoever want to use it. But we talking about me right now. So yeah. Facts. So I'm choosing the beats. And then I just talk my shit, bro. Like I said, my environment shaped me. You know what I'm saying? I'm around a lot of wavy shit. I'm around a lot of crazy shit. I'm around a lot of shit. So I just talk it. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit and I put it on these fire wavy beats, and yeah, I see what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. And there's even I know we talked about the beats. Even how about the songwriting like process? I know, you know, like sometimes I know a lot of artists, they don't want to sound like repetitive, and they want to have like a different array of things. And I know you've been rapping for a long time, for a decade, as you said. So
Right.
again, like even going into sexy drill, how do you kind of fit like? Because I know you like to have like something for the women, you know, something for, you feel me, people to just vibe out to and everything like that. So like even going like, what kind of space do you put yourself in to put that right mindset in to produce like a great song like that? Like
So
what,
what's
like what
my
goes
song
like what's like
making
some
process?
like what's your necessities, like what do you need to have that environment to really make you comfortable to really like all right, yeah, like I'm cozy to make that song.
Yeah, so usually, like I said, like my main engineer is Zeus Anderson. So when I'm in Zeus studio, you know, he don't smoke in his studio. So he has like this whole separate like bachelor pads type setup where niggas smoke, bump the beats prior to going in there. He might have, you know what I'm saying, some drinks in there, some ladies, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? So some spliffs burning in the air, and you might have some drink in your cup, and we vibing for real. So a lot of the times, if I don't have something written, I'm freestyling on the spot to figure out, all right, cool, how I'ma flow on the shit. Like Boo Thing, like we was talking about earlier, Boo Thing, like that process was like, you know, exactly what I just described to you, except there was a producer there by the name of OMG Shelly, you feel me? Shout out to the bro. he was just playing his beats, and I'm just like, yo, I need some sexy drill, bro. You know, and he played me what he had, and he played this one beat, you know, like I said, the Boo Thing beat. Actually, I lied. It wasn't Boo Thing. That was exclusive. You feel me? Shout out 888. I just kind of messed up the story. Long story short, my son gave me a beat. I you know what I'm saying? Did what I had to do, and I freestyled it. Freestyled on the spot. So there was no written for it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's times like that. It's a lot of times I'm freestyling. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna just say that. It's a lot of times I'm freestyling now. I started as a songwriter, and I really do songwrite, and I'm nice with the songwriting too, but I really could freestyle too, bro, and I've really been freestyling a lot of songs, and you might not even be able to tell, because, like, it's just so wavy. I don't know.
A big shout out to you, man.
All right, so I have a question for you. I want to hear your opinion on. So just like the state of rap today, right? I hear a lot of people, maybe from the older generation, they say like it's watered down right now. Like it's a lot of mumble rap. No one's really trying to put bars together compared to like the old days. Like you said, your father grew up listening to Rakim and people like that, right? Now there's like the Playboy Cardis, the little Uzis, and they're in that type of lane. Do you feel the game has been watered down? Or do you think we're just in a transition?
I think we're in a transition, right?
Mm-hmm.
To where you got to see it as this, right? Say the glass was full when Rakim and them was around, but now what's going on is that because there's so much influence around people and this country, America, is so much influence. So things are getting pushed back and forth. What happens when you got a cup full of water and it's going back and forth? You're going to spill a little, you know what I'm saying? Which is going to leave room now. Mm-hmm. It's going to leave room in that glass. What happened with the water that spilled out? Wherever water goes, it spills. It's spilled. Mm-hmm. It's gone. Yo. Now it's just glass and it's open. It's open. You feel me? So with it being open season, people are exploring different facets, you know what I'm saying? That they're different selves, different genres, and incorporating hip hop throughout it all. So we done seen hip hop R&B, hip hop pop, hip hop rock, hip hop country, hip hop. Beyonce just did a country project. Mm-hmm. I know she from Texas, but since when she did country music, you feel me? Like trying stuff. Right. So the current state of music, I feel like it's more freedom now. I feel like it's more creative. I feel like it's better. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Rakim was hard back in his time. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't crucify me for this. But I really think, matter of fact, nah. I think Source Walker will violate Rakim right now. Keep it a stack. Kendrick Lamar will violate Rakim. Like, these are current states of music. Like, don't say watered down, because you guys still remember Kendrick Lamar is still alive. He just dropped a diss track against Drake. Like, music is still music. Like, don't think it's Playboy Cardi in this shit. Like, it's everybody's still in this shit. Hip hop is still hip hop. Like I said, bro, there's just different lanes.
Right.
So I can't even say the whole culture of hip hop is watered down. Nah, it's just different people expressing themselves in the different ways that they express themselves.
Right, so you even just brought up Kendrick Lamar. You know, he's going back and forth with Drake. We've seen Rick Ross get involved and Future and all these people. It seems like it's 20 people versus one. Just how much have you heard, you know, just with all the diss tracks, and just what's your take on it right now?
I feel like a lot of shots are being fired. A lot of shots. It's very personal.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it could also very much all be business too, because you got to think about it, bro. Whether you know it or not, for real, a lot of things in this world are orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? Every single thing that's going on around you, just like this interview right here, is orchestrated. So you got to understand, like, it could just be, you know what I'm saying, just real personal shit going on, and they just releasing it through the music. Or you go, so think about it, like, how is these niggas making these songs this fast, making them sound so fire, making them so complex, having time to shoot videos for it, all of that stuff, and then releasing it immediately. And then it's like, where'd you go with information from that fast?
Mm-hmm.
These things had to have been built up, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck
So
with you.
you
They
think
had-
it's pre-planned beef?
I think it's premeditated, bro, because
I don't know,
bro,
I don't
it has
know.
to be premeditated.
It has like come out of nowhere because it wasn't even like they was exchanging words. But for like Kendrick Lamar, does Metro Boom in the Future dropped that, and then it just all started. I didn't even see it coming.
It didn't know it just start. You gotta look back
all the way to from Control.
You know what's going on. So a decade ago when I started rapping, they been beefing, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Over, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to beef about, but now you can see that they're out front about it now. Like, oh, I bet, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, word, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
So who do you have winning right now? From what you heard?
From what I just last heard from Kendrick on Meet the Grams, he's putting Drake in the spotlight of being a bad father and a bad person and a sex addict junkie. And the narrative that Drake trying to spin is just like, yo, Kendrick, you some small nigga whose wife who your girlfriend you didn't even marry yet, she's just your fiance, and your kid might not be your kid. One of your co-managers fucked your wife, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, and just shit where it's like, it's all personal, bro. They just airing each other's dirty laundry out. Who's gonna win? I don't know if you go win from just ratting on all yourselves for real.
Mm-hmm.
How do you win from that?
All right.
Somebody, you know what I'm
I
saying?
guess just who looks more crazy after all the information comes about.
Right.
If one person says one person can't rap, but the other person says, oh no, but he's a pedophile. It's like, whoa, what?
Yeah, nah, I
Then they
forgot
call him
about
a
that.
pedophile.
That shit is
Who
crazy.
says the more crazy shit? I
That
guess.
shit is crazy, Drake. Drake.
Oh, I didn't even realize cause I did see that too with that girl at the,
I didn't see nothing.
What'd you see? I seen a video. Drake was supposedly with this younger female, and they tried to bring it out. They was messing with each other. I don't know all the details. Only Drake and them would know. But it has been rumored around now he was with the underage female. Yeah. So.
Wow.
All right. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Kendrick. Another question I have for you though. Right. 10 years down the line now. Right. Where do you see yourself?
Where do I see myself?
Yeah, I mean, like, are you still doing music? Like,
Yeah, like,
are you
what's your expectations 10 years from now?
Music is forever, right? Now, your position in life isn't always forever unless you stay there. So, right now, I'm an artist, producer, designer, qualified photographer, videographer, engineer. In 10 years, my company that's gonna encapsulate all of those skills and abilities that I'm gonna delegate an employee to each department of one of those. At the end of it all, that's gonna make me the CEO of something really big, you know what I'm saying? Production company. I'm not gonna give too much information out about my future, but the possibilities is what I wanna open your mind to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here right now. I'm me right now. But me in 10 years, I'm gonna be a very wealthy man.
Okay.
That's where I see myself and my family.
Right. So you talked multiple times now about the fashion. I want to know how much has that, just influenced your life, and how does that tie into the music for you?
So, I actually used to model for real. I done model in front of like Al Sharpton. Well, no Diddy. Let me fix that. Boom. So Al Sharpton has attended, you know what I'm saying, a couple of my shows where I modeled at.
Okay.
For like Harlem Fashion Week, he was there. Dapper Dan, if you know who Dapper Dan is, Big Gucci. Bernice Burgos, Blueface, Krishan Rock, Jim Jones, Remy Ma, Papoose, just a lot of people I've modeled, for a lot of different designers, a couple of different brands. And one thing I would say with modeling is it helped me with my styling, because I never had a stylist. I never had someone pull up and be like, no, let me fix this. Let me change that. Hold on. You look good in this. You know what I'm saying? Really put me together on some shit. And I'm just like, oh, I bet. Walk like this. Like, they ain't really too much had to tell me how to walk, because I figure already had a certain stride to me. That's why they even seen interest, and I guess whatever built the characteristics I have, they was, they deemed good enough to model. So, niggas was modeling. And with that modeling, what it did for me was like, all right, cool. It helped me construct my image better as an artist. Cause I realized like, you gotta spice shit up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sew shit up, you gotta do certain things, wear certain pieces, jewelry, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really be on some fly shit when you're doing this shit, bro. And yeah. Or that's what you see right here. Product.
And big shout out to that as well. I definitely feel like fashion does have a very big impact on artists as well. But even speaking on the artists and being in that environment as well, I just wanted to know, like, what are some, like, can you just name me about like 3 or 5 artists that you haven't, you know, got connected to that you want to work with in the future, or even work with right now, or even like in the works with, like, that you really want to make an emphasis of working with?
For sure, I'm gonna be working with Cash. We're gonna have some shit coming out soon.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. Soon gonna be whenever I say it is. You heard?
Got you.
And as far as like strangers, like people I don't know, I could say like.
No, but genuinely, like, who do you want to work with? Like, it doesn't have to be strangers, just in general, like 3 people that you're like eager, like, I gotta get in the booth with this person. I know like it's gonna hit, and that definitely, like, you know, make the city go crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, if anybody gonna make the city go crazy, it's gonna be Slizzy Gang, it's gonna be gang. So if I'm gonna tap in with anybody and do anything, it's gonna be with Vontae, it's gonna be with R2R Mo, it's gonna be with Cash Cobain, it's gonna be with Thanks Childs. For me, it's gonna be with the gang. Payroll, you know what I'm saying? My son Seti B.
Okay.
Free Bandit, Lou Got Cash. It's gonna be with the gang because we the niggas making the city move for real. I don't really know what everybody else is doing. I don't really care what nobody else is doing. Like, where I might fuck with my son Rich Baby, Upstate, Free Band Gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapping in my peoples before I go on some like, I wanna go work with some nigga I'd never seen in my life. Like, just because I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? My home team, my peoples, everybody around me, they got motion. You feel me? So I'm gonna keep it in the family. Word.
All right, I want to know your personal top 5 rappers of all time. Just your personal opinion.
Lil
It
Wayne.
could be from now, old time, and any decade.
Lil Wayne. This nigga Drake. Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole. The last one for real, I was fucking with ASAP, but it wasn't really on some like, I liked every one of his tracks because he's like so versatile that sometimes he was just too versatile for me to where it's like, yeah, I don't like this ASAP. So like the last one would have to be, I said Eminem already? Eminem. That crazy white boy, yeah. That nigga helped me develop my crazy flow.
Right. So you brought up J. Cole, and you're an artist, so I want to hear your perspective. So you've seen he got involved with the rap beef. He sent out this track to Kendrick Lamar, and then he retracted it. You as an artist, how did you feel about that? Because I feel like that's just a complete you just can't do that in rap. I thought that's like a part of the code, like.
Yeah.
But he retracted it, apologized on stage, was looking crazy. How did you feel about that?
I don't feel like he was looking crazy. I feel like he knew that this was all about to take a turn that he wasn't trying to really get involved in. And he really was just like, you know what? This not worth my real relationship with this person, because I don't got no real beef with him. I want some real rap beef. He probably seen that they was getting real personal and was just like, yeah, y'all niggas is wilding. Because like I told you, bro, this shit is orchestrated. There's no way y'all cooking up this fast and releasing it immediately. Because you got to think about it. These people work with mad people, labels, management, whoever is a part of their team. It's a lot of processing. So once you get in the studio and say what you're going to say, especially if you're somebody like Drake who has a songwriter, who knows if he even wrote those disses? You feel me? Like someone had to process that, get that, perfect it, record it, mix it, master it, run it through the team. Yo, what you think? I bet. Now, maybe he got his own pull where he could just go ahead and distribute shit, or he got to put it through a label, which is going to put it through the same screening, listen to it, and then put it out. That shit takes time. So I feel like J. Cole was already on to what was going on. Probably found out some shit later on. It was just like, you know what, y'all want no parts. Because where he at now, you ain't hear nothing from him since. I mean, not that I've noticed. You know, if you notice something on Instagram or Twitter or another diss track or anything, then, you know what I'm saying? But since he apologized and really pulled back, He been
I'm not,
active in that shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I just seen him hop on the remix with Cash Cobain with the.
Oh yes, he did that. You see what I'm saying, bro? He said, "Yo, fuck what y'all got going on. I'm about to come fuck with the young niggas that's really moving shit. While y'all still beefing about stupid old nigga shit. Like go fight or something, bro. Like get off the microphone and go fight.
I don't think they gonna fight.
You see what I'm saying, bro? That's what's wrong with the world now. Like even down to the politicians, gang. Like y'all got personal problems. Y'all making everybody problems. Go fight. What happened to niggas fighting?
They got too much money to fight now. It's like, what?
Niggas is pussy, bro.
Oh, shit.
That's all it is, bro. All of them are pussy.
We thought Drake?
Drake is pussy.
Oh, shit.
King Von, look how he went out, bro.
Got you.
Scrapping with niggas.
R.I.P.
Guns blazing. In Atlanta. Gangster. Them niggas ain't never been arrested.
Okay, so no,
they ain't never put in work behind the... You see, they
that
pussy,
leads me
bro.
to a question, though, bro. So now we've seen also over the last couple of years a lot of, young artists coming up and they're dying at a young age because, they're rapping, making this money now, but still be on the block, still be in the hood, still be trying to impress the people that they grew up with. I kind of get it because you want to, you grew up with them and you want to prove I'm the one that made it. But when you get to a certain, you start making a certain amount of money, I feel you should get out the hood. So we seen like Pop Smoke and people of that nature, P&B Rock. Right, people of that nature who just put themselves in some bad situations. How do you feel about that?
They didn't put themselves in bad situations. No. They are attractants. You know what I'm saying? Their vibe, their energy, their frequency attracts a lot of things. It could be good and bad mixed, or either or, you feel me? So with that being the case, you have to move a certain way. You can't just be on some King Von shit and just snuff niggas in Atlanta and act like you not the asset. You know what I'm saying? Like we not in Atlanta where niggas can really pull out a gun and shoot you and it'll be okay and call it self-defense. In that case, I get what he was standing on. Yo, fuck that. Like, let's fight. Like, what we doing? But the way he went about it with 50 niggas behind him, bro, mans hopped out the V and was just like, I'ma shoot. It's mad niggas. I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real, bro, it'd be like, you might not think about it as fear at the moment, like, oh, that nigga's crazy, a killer, but sometimes, bro, it'd be fear. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I want to make sure my bro is good.
Yeah, you got to protect the money.
So, now we reference Pop and all of these things, and Pop wasn't moving right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Addy's getting dropped. I'm not sure if he had security with him. I'm not sure if he had Chop out there in LA. I'm not sure if he had tapped in with the lokes around the neighborhood, make sure shit's sturdy, make sure niggas know he in the town, not to go touch him. Like, it's just certain things you gotta do, bro, to make sure you tack. Now with Cash, right, boom. You feel me? My big bro, Joe Money, he a part of Cash management team, you feel me? And I be moving around with him. When like I told you, I wear many hats, bro. So when I'm not being the rapper D.Renzo, I'm really, you feel me? I'm a member, bro. So I'm around. And I'm making sure things is good too. So the way Cash move, he always got his security with him. You feel me? We move deep. You heard, like his car is never alone. You feel me? We always behind. We never too far. Something going down, we already there. You feel me? Shit like that. We making sure the entrance exit is smooth. Things of that nature. So you just gotta move real tight, bro. You can't be dropping addies to people. You know what I'm saying? It's a way you gotta move in order to survive. And Cash is not even promoting no violence or negativity, so anything that come towards him is just pure dick suck because niggas is mad, you feel me? Like, shade, I'ma say shade because there's a lot going on. I ain't gonna drop no names, but if you tapping in, you listen to what's going on, your ear to the streets, you know what's going on. Niggas just be mad because they be getting old and got no emotion. Word. Shout out to Cash Cobain. Again, Slizzy Gang, 2 times. No back.
Young guy. Yeah. Oh, I do got more questions. Female rap right now, right? I'm hearing a lot of people say that, there's nothing really to it now. It's just you find someone who's good looking, you send them to Miami to get their body done. They start shaking their ass on the stage, and then you got a star. Right? So, some people say that about Ice Spice, and I'm not doing shit. I'm just saying what the narrative is. Right? Do you agree with that? Or do you feel like these people do have talent and they're just, coming up in the game, so they're gonna get their slack?
So with female rappers, man, I'm not gonna sit here and act like they not rapping. They are rapping. They are saying things over beats and it's sounding good. But like I told you, bro, one thing I learned from modeling is that All of this shit is image, how you portray yourself, how you coming through, how you look, and like I told you again before, these people are attractants. We are attractants. We attract things, energy, attention. So as long as you doing your proper ones and twos to attract, and you putting out a decent amount of product for that audience that you've attracted to, you know what I'm saying, listen to and really feed into and support, don't matter what nobody's saying to you, bro, because you getting it how you living. You getting it the way you supposed to be getting it, which is your way. No one can really say, yo, you suck and like you making hip hop worse. Like, nah, nigga, like this is what the people want. If they didn't want it, it wouldn't exist. There wouldn't be a anyone feeding into it. You know what I'm saying? Like Ice JJ Fish. That nigga was horrible, bro. You remember Ice JJ Fish? He was horrible. He was horrible. Made a parody meme, made funny shit, but he had a fan base that supported it. Now, a real music fan would be like, yeah, that's a disgrace for real. But bro, just let people live, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the way the world is now, there's so much other fucked up shit going on above our head. No one should be down to nobody about nothing, because we all in the same boat as far as I'm concerned. Whether you got 100,000, whether you got 1 million, if you ain't got 100 billion and own access to oil and coal and all these things, there ain't nothing you should even be worried about. You should be loving everyone around you for real. Gangster.
Right, so we kind of gotta finish up. Yeah, what's on the?
As we on the interview, Kendrick just dropped a new diss.
Okay.
He dropped 3 disses in one go.
It's called Not Like Us. Now he dropped one today, but that's like 3.
So that's 2 today.
Dropped one 9 minutes ago.
Nah, he's going
We
crazy.
bumping that after this. I'm about to roll up all of that.
God damn. I mean, okay. I got you. So I was just gonna say, just moving forward, I see you dropping all the singles and stuff like that. We talked about Barbara and Brenda. I see Boo Thang, you know, you're about to release that soon. But I want to know, when are we gonna get another full project?
When it get dark outside and it get cold.
Okay. Read between the lines, people. Okay. All right. Anything else you just want to say to your fans that they should be looking forward to? Is there more merch on the way? Is there,
Yeah, and when can we where can we find the merch as well? Yeah.
So if you go to my main Instagram, the only DRENZO, you're gonna see a few links in there. You're gonna see the links to my producer page, 2 Notes, 2 NOTEZ. You're gonna see recognized entities. That's like like I told you, I used to do photography, videography, and things like that. So that's my page where I just kind of just dumped all that content out for real. But I'm gonna turn it into a magazine. I'm hiring soon. You know what I'm saying? I need people. Like I told you, building shit. I'm building shit. I need resources. So, and then Donve, DONVE.co, donve.co. That's on Instagram. That's where you can find it at. The website is down right now. It's under construction. I'm building a lot of work right now. A lot of new drops coming out for winter 2024. Might drop a couple, some merchandise here and there for the song so I could toast at shows and things like that. Throw the Don Vase slap on that because why not, Yeah, word.
Jalen, you got more questions?
No, honestly, I think this was a great interview. It definitely got me a lot of insight. And I definitely going to look forward to just following you, to be honest.
Actually, I have one last question, and then we can get out of here.
So,
favorite album of all time? Any artist, favorite album of all time? Your personal, the one you can always go to. You know what I'm talking about? Every artist has to have one.
Right now, off my head, Born Sinner by J. Cole. I remember I was going, I had probation and shit like that when I was younger. So luckily for me, though, they gave me like this youth program to be a part of. They was giving me like weekly stipends or something like that. Weekly stipends. I was getting a little bread for clean up the park. Like community service for real, you know what I'm saying? Like they was treating me right for doing bad. It's crazy. But I remember every morning I was bumping Born Sinner by J. Cole, the whole project. Like that shit was so fire to me, bro. And it's still so fire to me, bro. Yes, it's that one. Born Sinner by J. Cole. No funny shit. That ass.
Shout out to J. Cole.
That ass. Like at the intro, I don't know how you gonna end this or whatever, bro, but play More Money by J. Cole at the end of this shit or at the beginning, whatever you do. That shit is fire.
You already said it, man.
Word.
All right, but I just want to once again say thank you for coming on the platform. You're our third interview. I think this has been the best one. I definitely appreciate just hearing your story. I can't wait to see what you have next for us fans because I am a fan myself.
Appreciate that,
I would
bro.
love
Thank
to
you.
have you back on soon, maybe around the time the
When that
project
project
is
drop.
gonna drop. So once again, make sure all y'all follow him on all social media accounts. Make sure you follow us. It's Debatable __ on all social media accounts. Thank you for watching this video. Make
It's
sure
your
to
boy
like.
D.Renzo on the spot. Don't make it too hot. Growl.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We out of here.
Yeah, what he said.